Hello and welcome. I've been to get 50 odd tonnes, 48 tonnes of potatoes from the other side of the map, and I thought you've seen that way too often, but I didn't want to not show me actually dumping the potatoes themselves in. I've not done anything else. The animals I think are already fed and everything. I've checked the productions, I've gone over those, made sure that everything's distributing. It's not distributing yet. As in, like, yeah, we've set everything up properly. I tweaked a couple of things, but everything is where it should be. So yeah, we still need. No, I bought the. I bought the eggs. That is true. So that's all good. Right. So we actually haven't got anything else to do. Nothing at all. Yeah, the grass is not ready. Not even a single field. They're both on second growth stage. So that'll be tomorrow. Let's check the animals they're going into. I know I've got. Yeah, food, milk, straw, slurry. Yeah, we've done. Wow, we've done everything. The health is on the way up. The animals are full, as we sort of saw, which is fantastic news. It really is. We've just got to get to through puberty now. Should be at the very beginning of their journey. The new ones. Those ones there. Yeah, puberty 11%. So there's a few months of that definitely. So it really is just a matter of waiting till tomorrow, because there's nothing we can do. We planted our. Yeah, let's have a quick look. Let's show not. Yeah, I always like to do this because, yeah, it's what the Let's Play Centre on, which is why in some ways you can never really stop going into. Yeah, our field of canola's doing well. Our poplars. And let's turn on to growth so we can show you how good. I mean, the barley, which it's a goodly way on. The poplars are a goodly way on, but obviously it takes ages to get anywhere. Yeah, there's the slightly darker. I should say we're about halfway through. I'm hoping they do grow before the end of the Let's Play, because otherwise, I wanted to keep my word. I've never managed to get to doing poplars yet on Adelshoven, the map that got away, and yeah. I did poplars the first year. Never fully got to the point where. No, I didn't harvest them. I remember. Yeah, so 34 and 35. They're both second growth stage, and everything else is coming on nicely. Obviously, the potatoes we've only just planted, and everything's still just over there. So it's all good. Yeah, we've done all the jobs that we've got to do. Right. So let us sleep until the morning, and indeed 8 o'clock, it's the nice time of the year. So I apologise that I haven't knocked an episode of. I've been literally concentrating on Silver Run. I thought you all deserved me having an attempt at Silver Run. Knock the rust off my forestry. I quite enjoyed it actually. It was good fun. Loved using the new machine. Yeah, if you haven't had a look, let me just show you the absolutely beautiful machine that is there. And this has nothing to do with the expansion either. No, I opted for one that's not. I keep talking about realism, and I know Giants are obviously trying to help people with forestry machines. They've got those green glowy things. I just think it totally ruins the immersion. But if you are new to the game, to use the ones that were involved in the Platinum expansion, let's get you one that says Platinum expansion. Here we go. Here's the expansion ones. Yeah, but you can have those glowy green things for when you can cut and all the rest. I had one of the Komatsus. You get, I think it is that very model actually, the 911.5 X3M. I had one of those, obviously well used, not worth its sort of full amount. I did sell it in the end, even though it wasn't worth that much, because again, I wanted to try this one, which is nothing to do with the expansion. One thing I did love, of all the things I tried in this, I obviously tried to show you a few of these. I mean, there's a few that I'm looking forward to using. That Hannibal T50, that looks a monster. It really does. I mean, obviously it comes at a very pretty penny. It really does. Yeah, I mean, so it can do both jobs. It can all jobs by the look of it, or is it just a? So it's not a cutter. It's just all my life. $750,000 for that. Woohoo! Yeah, I think I'd. Yeah, I've tried those ones. I do love using the traditional ones. I do. I've never been a massive fan of the Komatsus. but I did use it. I'm more of I like the Rottney because obviously that does everything now. Scorpion King doesn't do everything now, which is a bit of a slap. Actually, yeah, I have got the Scorpion King. It's a modded one, isn't it? I'm sure I have. Yeah, the Volvos. You start with one of those SM462s, which is cranes, still not improved, still as horrible as ever, still tiny little heads. But although I wasn't interested in that. Now the L200 high lift, now that is a different story. Of all of the things that I did like, that is realistic. Of all the things that I mean, don't get me wrong, it's certainly not cheap. I wish someone would do a modded one. A lizard high lift that's not quite so expensive, but I've got to be honest, it really does. Yeah, and if you're doing logging, I'm not being funny, but it doesn't take you that long to earn that type of money. If you've got a forest to chop down, 384,000 is, so you could make do with a traditional and then buy that, and it's beautiful. It really is. Those jaws open how wide jaws should open for a forestry thing. I could actually use that properly to load things instead of having to go for something like the big bag handler again. I mean, yeah, the Malwar. In its proper iteration. Again, it's all these little tiny things, grabbing one log at a time. If you're doing a logging operation, you can't do that. It's so... But this is the one I used. This does everything. Yes, you have to have the header separately, and it's one of the wobbly ones. I usually go for the solid ones. It annoys me that they have to wobble to calm down after, but it was fantastic, and I thought, well, let's go out. So I want to use this machine, and it is a beaut. I went for the, let's see if I can pronounce it correctly, the Olisfors. They are fantastic because you can roll over logs with them, and that for that alone is worth it. So I leased one of these and just literally hit the entire forest. Yeah, knocked the rust off. I started the episode. I looked it out and I thought, anybody watching this now, that you know nothing about forestry, but you've got to, like, as I was talking, I was just like sort of trying to get the controls, and then literally as soon as I went into literally the time lapse, I did show that I did know what I was doing. But yeah, I thought, Gordon, but anybody watching this, love the Scorpion King, but it doesn't actually cut everything. Yeah, let me show you the heads on that. The fantastic head, and that's when I realised this thing can cut everything, and that I liked. So I used that one without any of the glowy yellow lines or anything like that. Yeah, the Tajfan. Again, I'd used it because I wanted to show the equipment off. Yeah, as my way of... Yeah, well, for the viewers, because you all stick with me, and I thought, you've got to make a thing of this. Yeah, I didn't go for any of their timber trailers. No, Woodcracker. I don't know what they go with. The Woodcracker. Unless it is that very machine. Does it say G1650 and C550? No idea on that one. What did I use? I used... Let me just show you the head first. That's one thing at a time. This one here, the 7000 XT. Yeah, these are all part of that pack. These ones, the super grip. So it can be either. You can literally, it can be a fella, or yeah, it can drag as well. It's got a lovely, on its arm, it's got the, so you can put the clam bunk or the super grip and grab massive logs with it. Again, you could only do one or two at a time, I think, with that, that's realistic, that side of it. But when you're loading up the big cranes, they are possible. I used to love those in FS19, when in the end it went to that. But I went for my favourite low loader, and I went for the 50-foot version of it, and literally did go 50 foot, and did the, you can, no, it's not that one, it is further down, it's, where is it? Here we go. Log poles. I stuck those on 50 foot, and it is a beast. It looked gorgeous. And the good thing is, now, obviously I was trying to play totally realistic. I've tried lots of different sections of... it's going to turn into... Yeah, no, I'm not going to do this, because it's going to waste half the session on Attingham. We're going to go to sleep. No, we're not. We've been to sleep. Let's have a look what's on the sales. That's what I did start to do that, didn't I? And then I went off. Yeah, I know I did see it. Yeah, we do. One thing we do still need here is a big trailer. And the 48 tonners aren't small, definitely not. But yeah, we do need something like a 70 tonner or something else. So it is something we ought to do. Our money is going up nicely. The tick-ups. Right, now our grass should be ready. So that we could do one of the... Oh, is this going to rain? That looks like rain, even if it's not forecast. Oh, it's not forecast, but I have seen it before where it does this, where the clouds go like that and it does chuck it down with rain. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, but I don't know, maybe not. Right, okay, so which field should we do? We're going loose today, I think we said, didn't we? So let's chop, and we need you. We do. Actually, have we not got the case could handle this just as much? But then again, that's a beauty. This is the side that needs us to slightly... I'm glad we've swapped them over because we were having the Puma, and I'm not sure it would have quite managed all of the jobs over this side. Otherwise, it has been in the past. Well, I have used the Deutz, but it can't quite properly do the baler. It can manage, and I don't think it can manage... Yeah, we need this or the case to do the loading wagon, forage wagon. Whoa, it's still only just strong enough. Yeah, weight. Yeah, the masses are always a bit light, even though this is big. Yeah. Always found that. Beautiful machines, don't get me wrong, I'm not having a go. They are gorgeous. Yeah, I look forward to using the masses. Right, so yeah, we'll do this one today, and tomorrow we'll do the other one. I think we're going to stick to doing that. So then, I am going to... set this going. Can I remember the field number? I think I can. Yep, that's the one. Right, let's go grab the... Are we going to bail straight away? Because it often causes trouble. It does actually, yeah, it is true. Not bail. Oh no, it doesn't, not with that. No, that is true. It's the other that causes trouble. Oh, I have got them. Okay, I've got to swap this over. Right, well actually, one thing we're going to do quickly is we're going to pop and grab that trailer that's stuck, the one that got stuck in the thing. I can't remember which side needs it though. Let's have a quick look on the map. What's it got on it, that trailer? Which side needs that? Because if it's the other side, then they can come and grab it themselves. What are you? What is on you? Stone picker and all that type of stuff. Do you know, I think I'm going to leave it there. Because it's not hurting anything. It's just on the edge. It's equipment that either side could use. So I don't know until we need it. We're not hurting anybody there, are we? That looks a lot better now. You've cleared some trees. I do like that. That was a good thing. Right, let's grab this. Now, I don't think this can manage this. I think we're going to need to swap this for the case. It says this is a case. Yeah, the other case. Yeah, this is true. This is a case as well. This is only just 200 and odd horsepower. I'm sure this is a 250. Yeah, yeah, we'll try it because it's still within the range. It's obviously not at the range, but it is at the range, if you know what I'm trying to say. Am I gonna? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna time-lapse this definitely. It's a laborious task, and yeah, but I do like to sort of. Do I do this off camera for once? We've done it lots of times. Yeah, but then what do we do if you don't sort of show that? It's true. Right, I am going to say my words. I'm going to stick to what I normally do. This is true. Don't second guess your total style, otherwise you'll never do anything, will you? Right, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Smashing. That's us done. Did I do the... Yeah, I'm not sure I did. Let's just go and check the straw. I tried to do this in an interesting way, so I was also not wasting time. But yeah, I'm not sure. You couldn't get away with it on all farmyards because you've got to be close to the fields that you're at, which I do try to do, but you can't always do. And I do try, yeah, I'm trying now to stick to the fields that the... Yeah, I know I did. I dropped this. I realised what I was trying to change tip side, and I, yeah, literally force dumped instead. So, yeah. Ah, what's that? Gonna say I set that overloading. Why is that? Why did that stop? Was the whole point in doing that? And it was unloading, so I don't know what happened there. Oh well. I think that's everything. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to save the slurry. We're going to do 2 runs tomorrow rather than 1 run now. Oh wow, we have got roll on this. 78 tonnes out of 80 tonnes. 620. Yeah, we've emptied all the milk. So this should do us nicely, this, truthfully. So let's leave that. Yeah. Shall we take this tomorrow morning? Shall we? No, let's grab that out. Yeah, that is true. Let's tidy up. Let's finish this as we, yeah, started sort of thing. Can drop that off actually. No, it's not realistic. Ooh, what was that about? Release it and it starts to spin around. That's a new one. Anyway, let's drop this off now. Yeah, we'll do the manure as well. We'll do the manure and the slurry. I think every other day. It's not a bad way to do it, actually. Yeah, you have to go to that line. It always shuts then. Right. Let's put this down. Let's grab the bucket. Remember, you want to drop the adapter, not the actual. Yeah, it's not a very nice adapter. I mean, it always sounds horrible. I'm very grateful for the modder that did it. It wobbles a lot. That's what I'm going to say. I don't want to be too critical. That's not nice. Your language can be so flippant and sound so hurtful sometimes, and that's not really what you mean. Yeah, so I'm trying to be careful what to say. Because it's obviously not perfect, it wobbles a lot, but yeah, it's still fantastic. In so much as without it, I wouldn't be able to get this job done. So yeah, it's easy to. Never get the level quite right. Yeah, you either lift my wheels or don't quite get the level right. Is there enough space for straw? There is. So let's do it. Let's do this. Fantastic. Leave this on actually. It's not a bad idea to actually grab another 2 or 3 tons of straw when you're doing it. But now then, yeah, put that down, or you are not going to see past it, or you're going to hit the ceiling as you go out. That's the other thing. Right, smashing, excellent. So we've done all that we need to do. Well, I know technically we could do this field, but I want to split it. I don't want I don't want it to be like massive job one day and then nothing the next day. I'd sooner like cycle through. This is going to be one session though, if that is true, and I think that is probably enough if you're doing through the. It's a nice session actually to cycle through this. It makes it a nice day. You do mixing and matching. Now that have I got? There's one thing we'll do before we go. Let's have a look at the productions because I'd like to start. Yeah, so premium potatoes are still missing. I'm sure I've supplied starch. Have I not bought any? Why is it my mouse always stops that? Yeah. Have I not set the starch as... Distributing. No wonder it's not working. I did wonder, why is everything still red? So I believe that's the premium potatoes. Yeah, we've got water. We've obviously got potatoes. So we need to create premium potatoes, which we couldn't do because the starch wasn't in there. So now give that an hour, and that should distribute to the premium potato side of things. Now the paprika chips. Likewise, is premium potatoes. So we also need to set, premium potatoes are set to distributing. So that should then start that, because we've got, there's only, I do like the way it colours the one that isn't there. That is really helpful. Yeah, definitely is a fantastic thing to instantly draw your eyes to the fact. Now croquettes, now they are busy. Yeah, that we are actually creating croquettes. Now let's go to, I don't want them to store. On this Let's Play, I would like to spawn the items. Although, obviously, there's only 28 litres at the minute, so it's not a terrible worry right now. Likewise, croquettes, 85 litres. Oh, well, at least, everything's starting. I was sick to death. I don't know what's happening to the small seeds thing. Now, I only know it does, obviously, it's only got 320 litres, but I couldn't grab it. I couldn't get anything from it. I couldn't try it with a bucket. There's no obvious thing to sort of like say, but it does say 300. It's got 319 litres. I just don't know how to get it. I might actually have a look at the small and just see if there's something I'm missing, because truthfully speaking, normally you would go up to it with a trailer or a bucket or whatever and just literally grab it. So I mean, to me, the bucket suggests in front that you would grab the bucket, hence there's only 320 litres. Pour the bucket, but you can't, there's no hand. So it really isn't that really. So I would imagine you're supposed to go up to in front of the bucket, which we tried, and it's supposed to like give you the load symbol, load unload. So no idea what that is about. Anyway, yes, I'm going to leave it there. That is a cracking session. 177,084. We have our production starting to work now. I've sorted out I knew we were nearly there, but we've got the greenhouses all sorted. Now water, have we? Let's just check. Have we? We should have. We should have water. It doesn't lose that much water, but I think it does lose quite a bit actually. It's not one of those ones that do use as like. Yeah, it is. It's not a lot though. 16 tons. We'd lost 10 tons because I said right at the beginning we don't need to come every month, so I left it for about 6 months. But it was still got 10 tons in even then. So it looks to me like about 2 tons a day of. Could actually check this out, Mr. Smith, and be really accurate. That is not a bad idea. Let's have a look. Because I always find this it teaches us all. You can sort of see cycles a month, 1,536. Yeah, so actually it uses 1,536 litres of water per day to produce 1,536 litres of tomatoes. Ton and a half of tomatoes every day. And of course, actually, yes, being more logical, actually it's 1,536 litres of water per product that it's watering to produce that. So actually it is about 4 tons. Yes, definitely, because that's 2 for 1. So peppers is 2 tons. So that's 2, 3, 4. If we, it's 5 odd tons of water a day. So actually it is quite more. The more you switch that thing of products on, the more you're going to use your water. Not that I mind that, of course. That's it is fantastic. It really is. Do we do something about the? We are. While we're here standing, I'd just like to, paint that a little bit better. I think. Well, I suppose we've all got our ideas of what is better and what isn't. Now, is it that one? No, it's definitely not that one. It's asphalt. No, it's not. We can't reproduce the. Oh, maybe we can. That looks about right. It is. Let's just do a bit of a strip of that, I think. And definitely there. That looks very weird. That bit there. Okay, smashing. And no, I think we'll just put some grass back there. Let's just... let's put a bit of grass just to finish that off there. Rather than the painted green, now that we can afford it a little. Right. Ah, no, there's a bit down that end. Draw as you right, which I always find. Right. Better. Definitely better. It looks better than it was. It did look a bit weird. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure. I don't think I could have done them optimally. Yeah, I'm still not sure if I should have done both sort of sideways or not, but I still don't think I'd have got an extra one in. The one thing is you've always got to remember, which I nearly did forget when I was going to go for 3, was pulling in for your water. If you make it too tight, you're only going to like lift one and sell it because you know you've not left yourself enough space. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It's business as usual now. I do think I'm going to have the Silver Run map though as our next American map because it is very interesting. I'd like to continue that farm rather than it be a nuclear let's play. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd like to sort of continue and see. Well, also the other thing is I'd like to see how much wood. We obviously we cut all of that wood down. We've got to grab that wood. I would love to if we was going to hit. Well, I did say I was going to use it as a bank and actually do what we need. But the other thing is we could lease that Volvo and do a session of me loading the wood with that beast. That would be fantastic. It would be well worth the leasing of that, even though it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. Probably one load of wood would pay for the leasing of that, and if I hit it hard, we could seriously earn some serious dosh, and that would be really nice for once to do that. Yeah. Anyway, yes. This is Attingham, Mr. Smith, remember. Yeah, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.